all right. Hump Day.
Beautiful day.
Hump Day Wednesday. Today's already Wednesday, just in case y'all didn't know.
Middle of the week. I have to go put on the blue shirt when the break come because apparently today that's a UP day.
Oh yeah?
Felisa, yeah.
Everybody got on blue.
Felisa, no,
No, this is black. This is the big shilling one.
Oh, that's a black?
I swear to God, that's not black.
Frisco one must be purple then.
Yeah. That black, Lisa?
Yeah?
I
What-
swear
what-
it looks blue.
You got on purple Frisco?
No?
It's like dark, whatever the hell that is.
You know, man.
Yeah,
That's like that's like going by around the corner and say,
Lisa shirt no look black for sure. I mean,
I
yeah,
don't.
look blue.
It is though. Well,
Yeah.
know what it was.
Well,
All right,
Turn it.
welcome everybody. Lisa Love,
Good morning.
Steve the Groove.
yeah.
Steve the
Yeah.
Groom.
Yes, Frisco.
Yeah,
Well,
What are you eating, man?
I know they eat nothing. Look for my mouth. I right there front. I not know they eat in my mouth yet. I inserted it before we come on. And when the commercial break, I went chew. But yo, well, it was good to see UDP had a press conference yesterday, and I mean it was official. There was no quarreling, no throwing word, but it was an official press conference where they laid out their plans if re-elected. You know, so all good plans to say that if re-elected, they reinstate all of the social programs that they had and stuff like that.
Yeah, they had some years ago.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, we'll see if it's enough to convince some of the voters. You take back your ring? Oh, yeah, convince some of the voters, that they could run the party. So, you're going to see what happened. That's very good. At least I don't quarrel.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
put me a quarrel with themselves.
Well, the way
That's how it started out, quarrel amongst themselves.
you never know.
No matter that is Shine, Barrow faction.
Yes, but, these factions are fluid.
No,
It's a fluid
that crew they stick together. That crew they.
Yeah. No, there was a couple we jump out, we jump back in. I realized, wait, I jump out of the frying pan into the fire.
Right in the fire.
And so I jump back into the frying pan. Speaking about out of the frying pan into the fire, Greenland increased its military budget since Trump get in by $2 billion. Greenland says they will be buying warships and war drones. The European Union says they will be deploying troops to Greenland, including France. And do you know why this is? To defend against their allies.
Imagine that.
To defend against
USA is the new Russia. Imagine that.
Yes.
What a
Oh
way.
my God.
What a way.
Oh, all of these geniuses don't know what to get into. They actually updated the nuclear clock, and they said that we are closer to the end of the world than at any other time in our history. We are 89 seconds to midnight. And shall we just run it off to 90 minute and a half? But no, 1 minute and 29 seconds from midnight, according to the nuclear clock. And the nuclear clock, once it hit midnight, well, you know what that means. So yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, all of these nutcases that was touting how great things are going to be, they're not touting as much now. You don't hear nothing much now, except for the simple-headed one we can't get it. But a lot of them people shut them out because they realize, oh man, you know how many businesses they shut down that foreign right now that depends on migrant workers? You know how many people who are not illegal aliens they get pulled over, and American Indians, then they get arrested for not being American because they don't have like a regular U.S. citizenship. They don't need that crap. They're American Indians, so they have one special thing. But the jabone where they arrest, they don't know that. So a lot of real Americans, the Indians, are getting arrested, and go through all kind of, this is,
It's messed
oh
up.
man,
It's messed up.
I am, the only reason why my head not dey explode and why agita not dey up is because I am glad, I am happy that this is happening. I love the I told you so. I hate so that when the world they blow up, but I will say it. I tell them, you heard it here first, the end of the world. But anyway, that's cool. That's cool. On a lighter note, well, actually, I'll leave this for go to health because there's something we should talk to go to health. But when you go on certain sites, they have those things that say prove you're not a robot.
Yeah, certain sites.
First of all, I didn't understand that word because you mean that AI or a robot is that dumb that they don't know what on a bicycle or they don't know what on a traffic light. But apparently, it's designed to fool bots, people that come in and want to do nefarious things. Well, an AI bot in the last few days fooled one of those prove I'm not a bot kind of thing. And they said that's a big thing in security because that thing was designed so that automated systems can't get in. We're not here.
Yeah, because you give random things every time you reload it. So if something figures it out, that means whatever it is they think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, isn't AI smart enough?
No, because the way before AI, those things are designed to. Every time you reload it, they give you a different sequence. So you have to see it and think, forget it. You can't know one thing all the time.
Oh yeah. Well, anyway.
So every time you reload it,
that's why
it give you a new sequence, and you have to think. So if AI to get in, that means AI to think.
AI to think,
yes,
that's what
thinking.
They said.
It's saying, that. It recognizes, that's the cat, that the cat tail. Oh, that the cat nose. Okay.
Yeah, it rationalized.
Yeah. So I mean, I would have figured that may be the case, though. Yeah.
Yeah. But isn't it funny now that you have AI asking humans to prove that you're not AI? And AI to fool the AI and say, see me, I'm a human.
Yeah.
It's a very, very interesting thing that's going on right there.
Yep.
I want to say good morning going up to Yo's Aliman, to Biggs Belize, also to Silverback Wade. You know what time they call you Silverback Wade? You want to put the gorilla on somebody.
Gorilla man.
Oh, gorilla. Silverback.
Magilla.
Yes. You remember that?
Magilla gorilla, of course.
What was the name of the little OG? OG was the little girl's name. And they said, why do they call you OG? Because I always say OG.
OG.
That was back in the days when things were innocent.
Hanna-Barbera, I tell you.
Yep. Hanna-Barbera. Yeah. That's like this guy from The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy, the guy that does everything, man. He does the voice. He does the voice for Stewie, and he's a very big actor. Seth MacFarlane, exactly.
Well,
Seth MacFarlane.
Didn't I say Seth?
Yeah.
Yes, you did. I thought you meant the chicken made a Seth. Seth MacFarlane need somebody work along with her, like how Hanna-Barbera had Hannah to work with her. This guy once said that, the early beginnings of Hanna-Barbera, Barbera thought that he was bigger than the cartoons that he was making. And Hannah looked at her and boxed her and said, yo, dude, you're not bigger than the cartoon. So Seth MacFarlane need one Barbera for Hannah for boxer.
That guy
bigger than the cartoons now.
Seth literally 80% of the voices.
Exactly. Seth very, very sharp.
Literally 80%.
Yep.
All the characters' voices.
That dude talented, bro.
You don't even realize that to go on until you really pay attention to it.
That dude really talented, Seth MacFarlane. Today, the foreign Robert Kennedy Jr. is going to be sitting in front. I don't even know why they have the hearings there for anymore because he's going to be confirmed. They are taking the worm that was in his brain to the hearing also because just in case he missed something, the worm could fill it in. Right now, they're trying to get the new Secretary of Defense under the table because he got drunk last night. So that's what's been happening. But closer to home, yeah.
Closer to home.
Closer to home, what?
Yes, closer to home. I've been noticing, I don't understand. How could they know exactly how many undocumented aliens there are by country if them people are undocumented?
Right.
That means that somewhere that Belize, they know that the Belize, we got, how much people are from Belize today? 899 Belizeans that are foreign.
That's what they're saying.
How they know that are 900 or 898? They're documented solely. Afghanistan, you got 1,708. Albania, you got one. How they know that? These are called undocumented.
So what are they saying?
All right, they documented something.
Yeah, run algorithms to figure out more or less.
Yeah, but then there are guesstimates. Those have to be guesstimates.
Yeah, I said
those are
likely
guesstimates.
amount.
They don't know.
Run the algorithm and you get one likely amount.
Yeah, I'm sure we got at least 2,000 alone kind of something before they start to crack down and change the number.
And
but yeah, I think that we got a little bit more on that, I believe. That foreign.
You think so? Undocumented, remember?
Yes, guarantee you. I know a couple of them will swim across, they go for America, funny back.
I remember I see the census where they had and there was an estimation that we had a certain amount. Well, I guess the census never figure in how much people left the country. How many people left the country, and that's the reason why the amount that they, again, same thing, they run the algorithms, so figure out more or less this should be the growth. And then less than that, but because a lot of people left Belize.
I figure that those undocumented are the ones that went there legally and overstayed their visa.
No, that's to say, whether they left legally or illegally, I don't think the census, remember the census come up short.
Yeah.
But in the whole census thing, not one mention was made of, well, maybe a bunch of people left Belize.
Yeah. Well, I had a suggestion of Belizean cross there when I start to send on a barrel now. When I'm back on a thing now, because it's a hide and seek game now. You all are playing a hide and seek game. I noticed that Belizean people that are foreign, many of them are posting up where they see ICE doing
where they are on the
so they're posting that up. But what you got to understand is you are now playing hide and seek with your life. You have to literally hide from people. You have to try to do your job. They're going into schools. They're going into hospitals. They're going into churches. It doesn't matter. If you are not born in the U.S., they don't want you there. Remember that.
None.
Yeah, and the suggestion I see a lot of Belizeans putting up is, come on home. Come on home. I deal with that come on home, but make I tell you something. It's not the point of coming home. It's the point of a nation that was built on immigration, that stole their land from real Americans, is now telling real immigrants, when you can't go there. That's the thing. So a lot of people, when they leave their homeland or just Belize, any place, it's because things wasn't working out for them as what they wanted to. I believe what government should do, not just Belize, a lot of governments, give some of these foreign people who are gone one incentive to come back home. The same way I want to give foreigners incentive, want to give foreigners tax break, want to do all kind of, give them an incentive to come back home. Because a lot of these people were major part of our economy. A lot of the 899 people, when they send money back home to Belize, they may pay tax that foreign, but they may send money here. making our life easier. So we're supposed to look out for that too, and not look at them cynical and say all kind of
I
stupid.
don't think nobody is saying anything. I think we just to try to figure out if you have an influx of people to come in. I don't know how regular or how much, how that will affect day-to-day economics.
If there are only 899 people we got, that's not an influx. That's not a drip.
I don't know what I'm going to have now when they say could be, but that's not the overall. When they talk about next year, let's say year, 2 years, how many Belizeans are likely to be sent back home? Are we talking about a couple hundred, a couple thousand? What are we talking? So
no, I think a couple hundred.
Then if that, then
say a couple hundred.
Then that. But if you have an influx of people who want to come in and not have no job, how that will affect the day-to-day, the economics of the whole scenario, how that will work? That will put on strain on resources, what that will do?
Well, it's a good thing that we only have 2% unemployment. That's a good start.
2% of the what?
Unemployment.
We only got 2 point something percent unemployment. 800 people don't add that much to it. And maybe what you could do, you could have them fix up the Mexico Center. How dare we that Belize have one Mexican in a Mexican room?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The man come and makes a cuss we out in our own place.
Take that.
Man say, "Oh no, I don't be shame on yourself. Shame on you." He say, "No, shouldn't have this place to look like this, And what you could do but say that true."
You gotta talk.
Tony would have said, a true, But the man made valid points, man. We got a nice place right now. We don't have enough place for athletes practice and have games indoors. And the places where we do have, we make them go run hazard. First of all, I don't even know why the Mexico Center sign the bigger than Marianne Jones sign. First to begin. It may light up better. So make we fix that thing right now, put the proper name on it.
What is the proper name?
No, ask me my business. At least I don't know how to try to figure it out. But, in time you got two players.
Send a shout out to Ralph E. Ramsey.
Where Ralph this say?
Ralph say, who else can't start working until they've had some stew?
Oh, that true? Me myself.
There you go. Ralph E. Ramsey. That's a very official name.
You, Ralph. We love you. One of these days I'm gonna meet Ralph.
If the man just said Ralph Ramsey, not cut it.
The
Ralph
E.
When I say Ralph E. Ramsey, I don't know.
Yes.
Right.
It can also mean like Ralphie.
No, bloody Ralphie. Ralph E. Ramsey.
No Ralphie.
No try spell my man name right now.
I know the spell in there, man.
Ralphie, bloody Ralphie. I see that big capital E?
Ralphie. Okay, very good.
Carolyn Dawson, Beverly Price. Who else? Paladin Leslie. Or the Grigor Getwell. Look who they are early.
Yeah.
Boca.
Hi,
Sir
Boca.
Eugene Trent, a.k.a. Man in Boca.
What you
Good
mean?
morning, Boca.
All right.
I know.
There's a lady I want to send a shout out to. What's this lady's name? But she.
That's funny you said that.
Don't try to get smart.
You're looking for
No,
a
that is funny you said that.
What? Tell me.
What's that? Because we've had a lot of royalties for weather, and we have a lady doing weather today. Remember, we had Queen Dolin doing the weather.
Yeah.
We had
Queen Dolin.
We had Madame. Yeah, we had Madame Cratchburn.
Oh Lord.
Also, we had Count de Monet. We had a lot of royalty, but we have a lady today. And just funny you mentioned lady. I was saying.
Silly.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, this lady she listens to this too every day.
Who is she?
I get your name right now.
Oh, okay.
It's the mother of a good friend of mine.
Oh.
I ain't afraid for admit it.
No, you're not afraid. You're not afraid at all.
Oh,
We got a listener that listen to us where disagree with me wholeheartedly. I know a lot of things where I say, but he called me today. I say, yo, bro, he said, I love this too.
How you mean?
Say, I love it.
Even if you disagree, you agree.
Exactly,
Yeah, lady come with the name. What is your mother's
looking
name?
for the name.
Yes, Desiree Meggs.
Oh,
Sure.
hi.
Yes, Miss Desiree Meggs. Make sure she
Hi,
gets two. She wait for his two. Come on.
Morning, Miss Des. We hope you're fine.
No
Good
rampant,
morning.
not try to touch the TV.
Oh.
Right?
Miss Desiree Meggs.
Miss Desiree
Uh-huh.
Meggs. That's
Special
right.
shout
Very
out.
good.
Good
Yep.
morning. We have
Yo.
a couple, well, some
Hey, Miss
stewards.
Meggs, watch it there. No, yeah, take your
Good
time.
morning. Also, I know Miss Data. She's locked in always.
Who?
Always locked in. Miss Data. Miss Data.
Yeah. Yeah. Many people
Yeah,
people
groove.
have
That
told.
name right there.
Miss Edna
Gotta tell
Pollard.
you.
She's in
Yeah.
tune. Mm-hmm.
When I say,
Data.
who me going with the same data?
Yeah, data, exactly. No, but you know something. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to have because I know what that feeling is. I remember when I met at a foreign, they had a show that on. If I didn't hear that show, my day might have felt 90%, but it just didn't feel 100.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that feeling, and I meet people. That's why I always nice to people when I meet them because, there's a lot of people out there would tell me, Lisa, and Frisco the same thing that they don't feel complete unless they hear the stew.
They hear us, they see us.
Yeah.
A lady, I was in a pharmacy one time, and a lady, she said, "And you're nice in real life, and you're pretty too."
Yes. You know what happened? I did listen one day. After the show me done, I didn't turn off the computer, but like another show from that we did came on,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to listen to it. And what I realized about this too, it is very, very informative, and it's like a whole pile of different information that people don't even realize they may want to know. But yo, I know something.
The stew, because
But
there's a lot.
you know what the bottom line foundation of the stew is? I think there's a certain amount of childishness in a me, you, and Frisco. Because whenever you listen, me, you, and Frisco today laugh at us on stupidness where we say. I mean,
That's what
know
people
that-
like. That's what people like.
Yeah, laughing is contagious, and just respect to all of you people out there, man. We love you guys too. Frisco appreciate it, but we love them.
We love you.
Remember the battle where Mr. supposed to do it yesterday? Vic say can't do it today, man. But anyway, I'll tell him maybe next week. Remember Mr. Axa flapping Frisco, yes. But today we got yes.
I'm flapping. I swear to
yes.
God.
But yes.
Yeah, Mr. Mike Axa flapping.
Yes. Today we
Yeah.
have Mr. Mr.
Can't even
Ittipans
keep
from
a straight face.
yes, we have Mr. Ittipans from India where he not come in yet, but they're in before the show done.
Oh, he's gonna
And-
come. Okay.
Yes. Manish say
I think
there.
he's clearing. I think he's clearing customs at this time.
Manish say there. Before the show done.
I got word that he's clearing customs. That's what I heard.
Yes.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
country.
time for a commercial break. I swear.
custom right
figured
now.
that.
See why I give you that one early, see why,
Yeah. It's time
Yeah.
for a commercial break.
Yes.
It's a beautiful
My
Wednesday.
shit.
Guys. It's a beautiful Wednesday.
Money. Yes.
Good morning, Herman.
Let's go get it, Liz.
Look at you.
Yes. Mr. Ittipans. Manish. Manish Ittipans.
Commercial break, yo.
Try it for me. I only went.
Gosh.
It's hump day, I swear. It is hump day.
Yeah.
Only Wednesday.
We'll be back. We're going to get down to business after the break because Groove got right down the hill.
Sorry about that false start.
It's not downhill Thursdays. It's
right there.
Oh gosh, we're on the hump.
hey, Valentine's up next, y'all.
That's it.
What you gonna
I
do?
don't say people don't send me all kind of thing because I like partake with our local people when Valentine's thing. One of them is Riri Brown. I like buy things from Riri. She got nice stuff, but a lot of people hit me up now with all kind of tools and special Valentine thing where I say, wait a second, what do you think I into? Watching yourself.
All right, guys. We'll be right back.
Okay, we'll be back. Yes.
All right. Welcome back, man. This is your hump day version of the morning stew coming at you. Steve the Groove, Lisa Love, and myself.
The fish.
Yeah, on a Wednesday, man. The crime advertiser special, you got what? You have 2 days to go.
Today, tomorrow.
But we want to send a shout out to those who took advantage of the crime advertiser special. Of course, this segment was brought to you, or the earlier segment, sorry, Grace Kennedy Belize Limited, Atlantic Insurance, San Pedro Belize Express Water Taxi, Bronx Butane,
Yeah.
Enrique Martinez and Sons LG ACs, Dario's Meat Pies, Free Tongue Drug Store, Brothers Bet, Hammy Price Piling, Rosado's Hardware, Lulu.
Mm-hmm. Where you going?
GNN Culture Kitchen in Dan Griga, Kahal Pet Village Resort out west, Quick Home Real Estate, the Grand Charlton in down south, Penny. Belize Vision Center, Ruby's Jewelry, and Delmart Hardware.
Yes.
Of course, Sir Groove.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What is a good word?
Yeah, Lexi, mute that thing. Have me start out. They drop my truck here, and I never drop the truck. So I mute the live for me a quick minute because I don't want to get tagged.
I beg you do.
Beg you do. You trying to think I want to play Miracle? We got your Miracle in the house, by the way. Of course, we were, we kind of introduced him earlier that he would be on the show. And he's a man of his word. Which one you want to land, Miracle? You got Solid, you got Thanks to Life, Wake Up.
Yeah, man, any one of them you want.
Thanks to Life, I work it out one day. How you group? You think Thanks to Life is a good one?
Thanks to Life, that's the one. But this is not the first time Jamaica for fans of the show.
I know. That's why I tell her. You never even remember.
Sure. What you mean?
So I got buy a piece of this real quick and yeah.
Is the gang
Jam music no easy to sing, I swear. All right, so there is Jam Miracle.
Respect, Milian.
Welcome, everybody to see you now. Everybody is here. So
give thanks.
welcome to the morning stew once more, but live this time.
Give thanks.
One thing I gotta say about Jam Miracle is that his lyrics are always positive, they're always uplifting. I don't know piam dibby lyrics out there. You know, hard hitting every time. Respect, Aya.
Yes.
Welcome back to the show.
Yes, give thanks. Give thanks for the welcoming. I'm grateful to be here. I'm glad to be here. Give thanks for life.
Glad that you're here.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
So Jamaica, what's going on? Are you coming from these foreign lands, a land of controversy as we speak?
Well,
how you process that?
The entire world is in a spin, you know. The whole universe is in a spin, and what is spin is spin, you know. I just come to do my work and go through. You know, we have an obligated duty to, you know, solidify certain things in the earth as workers of the Almighty. So whatever else happening in the outskirts is happening. We all have to deal with what's coming, you know.
You heard?
All right.
What the Grove call it? And the multitask.
Oh, okay. We were trying to figure out. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, first of all, Jamaica, how could people that want to find out more about you, how could they link you? You're on all the social medias and stuff, right?
Yes, currently we have various platforms that you can find us. Golden Ark Records, Golden Ark Production, that is the bottom line, that's the baseline of everything. And you can find us on Facebook, I mean, merely all different channels, Instagram. I would like to encourage the people who may not be into the social media part of things to go to YouTube, you know, go to SoundCloud. You can find us on various other medium internationally as well when it comes to Spotify, Tidal, all the various platforms.
Okay.
Jam Miracle, we just had a conversation. You say you have how many albums?
Well, we have 25
albums.
Official albums. It's 27 totally, but 2
Since you
we
started?
pull back. Yes. Since
How long have you been in the music business?
well, if I may say, on a natural rhythmic level and a bio dimension, I am in music from the beating of the womb.
Yeah.
Yes. So this thing here is something that is written upon the heart and the vesture, you see. So it's not a thing where you come and start sing some lyrics today and then you say you're in the music. It has to be on the heart, the rest that have a dead end too. So, you know, officially recording music, I may add, if I may say, I created, established Golden Ark Records in 2017. So from then, along with Darrell Flowers, D-Flow, who is one of my main engineer and producers as well, we have been working on plenty of albums up to today.
All right.
I noticed that there's a title, Dr. Oracle.
Yes.
Is that your alias? Is that like
Well, again, you know, in the rebirth of things, as they always say, there's always a rebirth in many different ways. Different titles are given to you according to the observation of who sees and who knows. I do not create a title for myself. I do not give myself none of these names. So these things are actually anointed unto one according to their deeds. So it's not really an alias. It's an establishment of a deed.
Right, Jamaica, you deep. Yeah, I have to listen to how you reason, your reason level, and I have to pay attention when the man talk, you know. I just like I pay attention when the man lyrics flow. I have to listen up.
So you travel around doing your music and like that, right? You're supposed to be in Puerto Rico soon.
Well, Puerto Rico is something on the calendar which has been postponed.
Okay.
Based upon some unfortunate circumstances. However, we have other different missions to make and journeys to make, if I may say, across the entire continents of the world. So, you know, look out for them. One particularly, Portugal will be in Portugal, which will be a good establishment also in the European continents in August. So we shall be there and between here and there as well.
Jamaica, you're a Belizean by birth.
Yes.
You went to the States. You've been there for a minute. Welcome back, by the way. And when last you come out to Belize?
Well, I've been here like about 11 months ago, but it was just to be in and out for the sake of grandma, you know. That love, that BS love, you know, we have to share it. And
so what brings you back this time? Because you got manager to link me and say, oh, Jamaica, they have a, do some reasoning live if you're willing. So
well, the goodness of, the Almighty grant I the ability to, share that sentiments of love within families and homes. So for me, it's like, my grandmother is also reaching a stage of 97.
Wow.
And I think as much as we can be around, we should be around.
Of course.
And while doing this simultaneously, all these different events are going on. And if we can be a part of them, even like this show, which was not planned, we will be a part of them to speak to the people. Because it's a necessity right now for us to bring the reasoning of the music in real time, more than just listening to some songs, because most people will listen to the rhythm and listen to and flow with that. But then seeing where one comes from in the reasoning level of life is more essential, because it can bring some more, upliftment to the people.
What part of foreign, or should I say those United States, are you working out of? What state?
Well, the studio is established in New York City, Brooklyn, New York. Golden Ark is established in Brooklyn, New York. But
capital of the world.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they say so.
No, tell me. But do you have like a group of artists, because you have various different types of reggae artists, Do you have a group that vibe like you, that put out the message like you, or are you just a voice in the wilderness?
Well, I would not say so, I wouldn't say so, Golden Ark caters for a caliber of delivery. And with that said, we have in New York, maybe they're not just going to be of Belizean descent or so. However, we have a caliber of artists or a league of its own, if I may express it in such a manner, that has that prolificity in its words and its sound, it's the ability to...
Hold on.
We have to use that word there.
Make I write that down.
Say it again.
Prolific.
That's a good one, sir.
To be prolific. To be prolific.
No, but that's a good word, sir.
To be prolific. We create words as well, So some of the words that you may hear I may say they come off the tongue.
We want to use it though.
Yeah, use prolificity.
So we don't really like, stick to where Babylon vocabulary say alone. We spin everything in its own way. But to be prolific with the message and to deliver what is very much needed in this time is very essential. And we're not coming here with the common talk, because in this time we have to extrapolate the thoughts of the youths coming. We have to, extend the tangents and let them spin off in a higher volumes of thinking. You see, so if we stay on not to say what we call the norm, but what the culture determines to be the way, we won't expand our potentials. And this is what creators do. They expand their potentials to keep creating and build upon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we have artists in Golden Ark from New York and different other states that are coming with a current, and you shall hear of them too, because they're not Belizean. I want to also share and bring their music to these platforms.
What is it you wanna? What's your goal for the 2025 musically?
Well, when a work is set up before you, there is neither to say there is a goal or a dead end or any accomplishment or achievements. The journey never stops. Even if it's the ringing of a bell through the DNA, through the next generation which to come, the journey never stops. So, the mission is to reach forward to the people with a word sound of knowledge, as I, highlighted earlier, upliftment and inspiration. As much as we can do this with the grace of the good Lord, the Almighty God, who gives us life, who have granted us life and granted us the opportunity and the abilities to bring the message. We want to keep doing this continuously. So it's not to say I will have a particular goal, but just to maintain the momentum of doing the work that is necessary.
You've been doing it for a while, so that is true.
Yeah.
You've been doing the same thing. You haven't changed.
Yes, I.
Yeah, you haven't.
When I was in the studio back at the ones and the twos, one of my favorite Jamaica songs was "And Then."
Yeah, let's play this song. Tell her.
Oh, you play it?
That one of my favorite song. Yeah, that's a favorite song.
And then they had Immunity. There was a few. I like your flow. I like the messages, because A lot of reggae song you hear it and like you say, you listen to the music and you move on. But with the type of flow where you do, you listen to the music, but then you realize there was some deep lyrics there in there too. So you go back and you listen again and you catch the lyrics. And I noticed that if I listen to one of your songs 3 times, I get 3 different. Each time the interpretation get a little bit deeper. And I think that's what's missing in a lot of music nowadays.
This is important, the anchorage to maintain the focus of the listener and want to hear it again for more than just a feel-good purpose, but for something that inspires education and upliftment. This is very vital in this time because, like I said, there's many songs ringing out, and not to say songs, but songs as well that are ringing out, that are taking over the minds of people, that is bringing no type of upliftment, really. It brings more problems, it brings more war, it brings more violence, it brings more sex crime, it brings more a whole heap of hideous behaviors to the surface of earth, out of man. And man is earth as well. So we have to be very, very vigilant, very, very determined to bring the shift. If we want our country to develop into a manner of productiveness, of building, we must start from the root of education, and education has to be highlighted to a place where nothing else shun it.
So Jamaica, tell me if I'm wrong. So you sound like one teacher. Somebody with advice to pass on. And I think you say there's no mission, but I think your mission is to pass the information. Because in a building with what they call church and things like that. But
True.
you teach through your music.
This is what
That's the idea.
This is where the word doctor came from.
There you go.
You see it, and not, like it's not me that says so.
Yeah. No, I get vibes right
Exactly.
there. Just listen to the man talk, but I don't know the man now.
Yes, sir.
That's what I tell you, man. You know, you'll find, and if you listen to that same conversation you just had when the show done, you know, realize, oh man, I never realized that the way they said too.
Yeah.
You know? Don't know anybody could do that. Don't know anybody, you know, have that ability to convey a message, you know, a way that you really want to hear more of the message.
Exactly.
But the man when he speaks the same way.
Yes, but I was gonna, I remember the first time I heard Jah Miracle. I forgot which song it was, but I listened to it and I said, okay, this is not like that. This is not like my regular vibe. First of all, I don't like a reggae. This is more like one. To me, the music have more like one African, real deep feel to me, more than just as I said reggae or anything else like that. And that's the first thing that caught me. And then, like I say, a message, you know, and I kept some words where I don't know if you made them up, but they sounded proper. And I know I use some of the in my vocabulary nowadays. You know?
Yeah, you will find. You see, the thing is, with words, it's not just basically letters. The words, they're based upon a numerological concept. So if you don't understand numerology, certain words will not even mend with your understanding. So when we start to understand that all the words are based upon certain numerological structure from 0 to 9, then we understand also the palindrome in the words we use. Because sometimes we flip the words, them just as you have in grammar, they tell you got simile, you got metaphors, you got onomatopoeias, you got this, you got that, you got the whole list. So then why are we not worthy enough to create a flow of current? Because words have vibration and it carries a current. So when you start to study words, you realize that there's a constant flow that is aligned with the heart and the rhythm of the biorhythms.
Okay.
How people could make contact with you? I know you say you have a couple of things. You have your albums. You have albums on flash drive as well. And you have it on the different platforms. Which platforms you have here?
Yeah, as said, you know, for those who can reach out to the international medium primarily, that's where it's more potent. You will find them. Spotify, Amazon, Tidal. There's so much Deezer. There's so much different lists of about almost maybe 60 different platforms also in Africa.
Wow.
Within the geographics of Central America, I think most people may be able to access SoundCloud, if not YouTube. You can find everything that I've recently released on YouTube, as well as SoundCloud somewhat. I would not say for sure everything on SoundCloud because we don't push there too much. But we're going to start to open that medium a little more for people, you know, who can't reach those other international mediums.
How you spell it? Because we know different spelling.
Lisa want to know plantain to eat like rice.
Hush.
Well, and yeah. So, what's the specific spelling?
Oh, for Ja Miracle?
Right.
J-A-H, everybody know Ja. Miracle,
Yes.
M-Y-H-R-A-K-L-E.
There you go.
M-Y-H-R-A-K-L-E. And there's a mystics in that, but that we'll talk about another time.
Ja Miracle, everybody. Belizean musician. If somebody were to ask somebody else, who is Ja Miracle? How would you answer that?
How would I answer that? That's a good question. If somebody else was supposed to ask someone else.
Yeah.
Well,
That would be the correct answer. How would you respond?
I would want to say a warrior given the gift to do a work, and the work must be done, which is to pass on the message of upliftment and inspiration. Educate the nation as much as possible, and, you know, bring some sense of, you know, oneness, because oneness is an importance. Right now we have a lot of things that, you know, create division and diversions. So we need to, you know, really understand that the universal order is a oneness. Within even the studio right now, we're using all these electronic equipments, but to get the current through these things, you have positive and negative working in cohesiveness. They're coexisting. So if we understand how to deal with the negatives, then we can find ourselves in, you know, a place of companionship, in union with oneness, and know how to correct the negative, because we can point out all the negative and keep blasting on the negative, but there's a way also to warp that and to cushion that and to make better out of that, because negative will not stop, keep coming. It's just how we're gonna embrace it. It's like a fast moving ball coming towards you. Would you stand up and try to catch it, or will you move with the motion?
Like Donald Trump.
Well,
on that grounds, I have no word. I speak no word. As I said,
if they may ask me who is Ja Miracle, I say, doctor of the mind, teacher, philosopher, musician.
Yeah.
That encompasses a doctor of the mind. But Ja Miracle, beautiful segue where Frisco just brought in. Looking at the I know I said the United States, but looking at the way the world is leaning, how everybody they pull in at their own corner, everybody out for themselves. The situation happening in the US where, you know, how in your world, in your mindset, how you interpret what's going on.
well, there's a lot of unfoldings that are yet to come that will be even more devastating than what you're seeing now. If we have a vision and if we have a mind to see within, you know, dimensions which is not norm. There's a thing called the index and the starting point, you know, and if you don't understand where one thing is leading to from the other, then you cannot understand the momentum of the collateral damage that can be created. So nothing that we're seeing today we should be surprised about. Everything that we're seeing today adds up based upon the puzzle that is already in place. See, most of the times now, I think we as a people who are the observers and the ones who seek to know a little more through mediums and the access of media, we tend to get a perspective that is lopsided. But one of the things most important is to study Almighty God and how He works. You know, everything else will unfold in their own dimension, and these things should not be surprising to us, because we already know that the word of the Almighty God never fail. You see, the outcomes, they never fail. If you push A with a force C from a body B, you should understand what will be the outcome and your opposite and equal reaction.
There you go.
But question to you, does it seem to you like we're all praying and worshiping to the same God? Because, yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Because some of the things that we are saying are godly. That's not my God.
True.
You know, I mean,
Well, again, I mean, it's not a matter of having differences in a God, you know. And the Almighty God in itself is creation, and it's everything that is flowing in fluency and abundance of life. This is the creation in its own work and its effect. So it's not a difference between visions of who is who. It's what's going on in the real medium of life. There's one force fueling everything. And if we observe what's going on, we can get much more answers. Certain things I may say, if I may be this way, I do not choose to speak upon when it comes to the political views of things. But I choose to speak upon the grounds whereby I know the Almighty God or the creating force is that which prevails and determines the outcomes.
There you go. I get that clearly, sir. Jah Miracle. Inside the morning stew, y'all, as we come up on a commercial break.
How long will you
anybody
be
want
in this
to learn
country?
anything? Lisa Group, you want to learn anything before?
I wanted to say, how long are you going to be here?
I should not be technical, but I will be here for an indefinite time.
There you go. An indefinite time.
That's right.
Just moving through according to the grace of the Almighty, like I say, you know. If a bell rings tomorrow and I must move to another dimension, then shall I be there. But we're here for now.
All right.
Right, Groove?
Yes, very good. Well, we look forward to chatting with you and, get to know.
As a matter of fact, if I may say, there's a few things here I want to give away.
Yeah.
As well. It's not much, but giveaways are always
Go
good.
open the poster.
If I may. We're giving away a poster, and actually 3 of them actually.
Okay.
We have also 3 flash drives with 7 albums, and then I know some people are more in the era of the electronic.
So 7 albums are on the.
Well, 4 albums on each of these
4 on
flash
each,
drives.
okay.
4. Right. It's almost one of the albums have I created a compilation, like a mix disc, which is about 60 songs alone. So
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I have also one of these albums called Ice and Fire. This is an exclusive copy, and you won't find any more of this in the future anywhere. So yeah, these things are here to
I'll
give
tell you
away.
what, throughout the show we'll be freeing that up to some of our stewards.
True.
As we finish the show. But thanks for passing through. We're coming up on a
Wait,
commercial.
hold on. One more thing. Jah Miracle.
Yes, sir.
Probably one of the most oldest questions people ask of artists. If they tell you right now, Jah Miracle, of all the songs you have done, what is Jah Miracle's favorite song of all the songs that you have done?
Well, I mean, if you would want to close this show very urgent with me on it, I might have to sit here for hours to think about that. I would have to sit there and think about it. There's so many beautiful music out there. Each message is working in its own departments. Yeah, and they're doing their own work. So, and it's for a oneness. So, just gather the message as much as you can possibly willing to be. And I can't really specify, my brother. I really can't.
Like your children, you can't say which
I don't love none more than the other.
Very good.
All right. So, I left you with the closing comments.
Yes, I.
Who don't know you? Oh, somebody's asking for the spelling again, please.
Okay, the spelling is Jah, J-A-H, M-Y-H-R-A-K-L-E. That's M-Y-H-R-A-K-L-E.
Jah Miracle. All right, so I'm going to leave you to, what is it you want to?
Yes, you wonderful, lovely people of Belize. Really, we have to understand that we are more than just a jewel. We always say the jewel of Belize, but we're more than just a jewel. It's exponential. What this means to say, in other words, as well, we must learn how to cherish that jewel, cherish that beauty. And by doing such, we must find some format of eradicating, first and foremost, within ourselves, hatred. Because most of what plays on the outside is playing on the inside. We must see ourselves as one. We must understand that the same pulse that beats in a man beats in yourself. And by understanding these same needs and wants that all of us are striving by to carry our daily lives, we must then come to that point and realize that there's no need to harm one another. There's no need to be in animosity with one another. Hatred and them things, they must be eradicated. But again, it must start with self. So for you to cherish and really keep that jewel shining to the world, we must work on self. We must change certain things of ourselves. We must learn what is most important and what is needed and cherish these things. And primarily, love is necessary. So let's, find that turning moment, that turning point. Start to care for one another. I mean, I'm here the other day and I did in my bedroom so by my grandmother and I hear that. You see it? Yeah. And I mean, it could have been just for the fun of it, but them same fun moments that triggers a man to go and do things in real time. Yeah. So we have to really understand that the differences must be put aside. Some of us, we gone through things we're part based upon our materialistic views of life. We are, fighting and warring. And that's because we're ignorant. And when I say ignorant, it means that we're not knowledgeable of certain things that needs to be on the table. We do have knowledge. We do know things. But some of the things that is most urgently necessary to know needs to be put into perspective so that we can limit as much as possible. Because as I said before, the negative and the positive are in union and they're they're working in coexistence. But as much as we can cushion and limit that, let us do that. But start looking within self. Start loving ourselves more. Care for ourselves more. Yes. Don't worry about the external beauty and the external look. The inside must be there too, as well, or first and foremost. Right. Yes. And with that I say peace is the foundation for development. The flower of peace does not sustain through poverties and wants. I say peace is a day-to-day problem, the product of multitudes of events and judgments. Peace is not and is, it is yet still a to be coming. It is a to be coming to be unfolded. Unless the desire for peace is expressed in terms of concrete achievement, mere poised hope constitute only self-delusion. Humanity need a sense of assurances. Jah make peace. Yeah, man, upful and bright. Jah make peace. So make peace and not war.
Respect.
Leave hatred. Come together. It's love and union.
Development. That delivery. That's a prayer. That's how the old religions, they used to pray as a chant. Respect Jah miracle. Anytime you want to pass back through here, you never have to call me, Frisco or Lisa. Step right up. Come on in. We are welcome you.
Pull up back full and bright. Give thanks for the welcoming.
Bless.
Thank you very much.
We'll take a break. Mute me there, Lexi.
I'll relate to something the people can penetrate to something solid.
In Belize, diversity is our strength. From the vibrant streets of Corozal to the serene beauty of Punta Gorda, and from the charming town of Benque to the breathtaking views of Half Moon Cay. We are a tapestry of cultures, traditions, and perspectives. But amidst our differences, there's one thing that unites us all, that defines the essence of Belizean identity. Our love for this land and sea we call home. Our Belize Barrier Reef is more than just a natural wonder. It's the lifeblood of our nation, the foundation of our culture.
all right. Welcome back, man. Welcome back to the Morning Stew right here on your hump day, Wednesday. Lisa Love, Steve the Groove.
Yes, sirree.
All right, let's get back. Let's get back to bees knees.
It's late, you know.
Yeah, it's already 2 minutes after 11.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Pastor Lay's in tune. He says that he is teaching. He's in class. He's in class. But he's got the stew in one ear, so yeah.
Creme, hello.
Good morning, my good friends. Good morning.
Hey, what's going on?
And Hector.
I am very concerned about our beautiful nation. But first, may I tell you what? In life, there are 3 levels of concern. Those below 30 years are concerned about the latest gadgets, are concerned about will they be able to pay for their education, are concerned about those things they see on television that they would like to have. That's 30 years below. 30 to 60 are those that are worried about the present cost of living. They are concerned about whether they will be able to get a house, whether they will be able to get a piece of land, and so. Then you have my level, 60 to 90, are those that are concerned about what can happen to our country. I have been to the mill all my life mostly. And presently I'm concerned about 2 things, and every Belizean should be. The deportation of Belizeans back from the United States, which will happen accordingly. I saw a figure of 899. I don't know how many are children or how many are adults. But take it like this. These Belizeans went there for a better life, but they gave their service in digging out carrots, pulling apples, and whatever. Some went as teachers to the back, and they have been engaged over there contributing to that foreign nation. Now, suddenly, they are no longer wanted. Let's put the word wanted because that requires wanted. So those people will be sent back home. I don't know if all of them will come with chain on their hands. I don't know. But they are our Belizean brothers and sisters that went there, gave service for foreign nation, for foreign people. They went there because they wanted their lives to improve. Now, what preparation is being made here, I have not heard. For those people to accommodate them. They are not, most of them are not bad people. There are some that committed crime. Okay, that's just the commissioner said how they will handle that part. But those other people, productive people that will be coming back into limbo. That's a concern, should be a concern. Some of them are your family, your friends. Some of them are good citizens that went there to improve their knowledge. They are coming back here in an empty box, to put it in a mild way. That should be of concern. And I don't know if Belizeans are thinking that is actually a crisis worldwide that we are going to figure with our Belizeans. I believe there are more, but up to now, 899 have been rounded up according to that figure that I said there. So Belizeans, let's pray for those poor Belizeans that will be people that settle, that have American-born children. Those children will be deported likewise. I didn't know with that one. The second one I'm of great concern.
Hey, Don.
For our Belizeans is we have a viable opposition in the next election. Apparently not, from what I heard this morning. There will not be a viable opposition. That should be a concern to our Belizeans. Understand the Constitution. Understand democracy. I leave you all with that. Thank you very much.
That is true. That is true.
Thank you, Don Hector.
Oh. All right. Well, the best time for all of that is 7-Eleven, baby.
Where is my 7-Eleven alarm?
7-Eleven. Hook us up. Come on,
Baby.
Lexi, hook us up.
Mm-hmm. Throw it up there, will you?
Will you have a viable opposition? That's what.
That's the question.
Well, they say so,
Come on.
so it must be
There
true.
it is.
If
Yeah,
they feel it,
yeah.
then that's it.
You got a viable one, definitely. Want to say big up to Darren, a.k.a. Doggy D from Milpa. He got me locked in right now. He say he much watch the show. Yeah. He say he love Lisa Love.
Not true.
I love you too.
Big up Darren, a.k.a. Doggy D. My lion.
Thanks, Darren.
That's right. That's right. I was just now to put G Mike in a check. You're right. The fingers still could quarrel with people. And I had to show him that even though I sympathize with the plight, I don't mind cuss out in my post too.
Oh gosh.
I still tell her I love you when I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
Your mic's got a question
All right,
about that.
CY, you have earned yourself. I'll put one of these drives aside for you.
All right.
Okay. Quemelo.
Yeah, good morning, guys. How you guys doing today?
Casale.
Casale, hold it down because they got one checkpoint right around the corner.
Go ahead, Casale.
Oh, checkpoint? You mean hustle point? Every time I go through a checkpoint, it's a hustle point for me. You know what I'm saying? But I heard about the police officer shooting this youngster in Belize, and he was an ex-officer with a felony. And just about 3 days ago, I was talking to my class that they got to change the laws in America, because if the felon could be the president of the United States, then a felon could be a police officer or a fire department guy in America.
Good thing that
There's
states.
a law on that. You know? So the same thing with Belize with this officer that shot the youngster. Whoever thought that he would ever get a job with a gun or working at a police station again? What kind of big mistake is that? But Belize is who you know. That's the issue.
Well, that's
Belize.
what we want to
People get
know.
away with a lot of things in Belize is because of who you know. You know, that police officer had no. He shouldn't even be a security guard anymore. But he's in the police department.
Somebody needs to answer that question, and nobody is saying anything.
He's saying it, yeah.
Somebody needs to answer that
Say
question.
that again, Frisco?
I said somebody needs to answer that question. The minister of who is responsible for police, Karim Musa, needs to answer that question. How the hell does that happen? How does that happen? And if it happens, that means it will happen again.
It happened before.
Yeah,
What's the policy? What's the policy? How do you? Anyway, go ahead, Casale.
Yeah, dude, in America, man, that's a $10 million lawsuit for a person like that in America.
Yeah,
That's how you get a lottery.
We should impose that now. We should do that now.
Well, the lady saying sue, so
Yeah, I don't know if they believe it on any.
There's a false report. It's a false report because he didn't say he didn't get shot in the abdomen. So you made that on the report before you said that. So
well, that's
that's a
another
false
matter. You
report.
actually is correct. You actually put down a wrong report.
Right.
That's the one matter.
Yeah.
But the matter is that she has a case because you put somebody who has already
Supposed to be
did
there.
that same thing before, and you put them back for work for do it again. That win-win case that, and we have to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Yeah,
responsible for that?
yeah.
Who
Uncle
make that
Dickie
decision?
family.
Kampola, you make that decision there? Wow.
That's a big mistake, dog. Hey, Uncle Dickie Bentley, I hope you get that case. You gonna come up, Uncle Dickie
The kid,
Bentley. Take that case.
the kid a criminal liar. He don't know.
Anyway, guys.
Later.
Bless up, but that's a big mistake, guys. That's a big mistake, Musa. Big mistake. Drop it.
Yeah.
All right,
The Kampola
Casale.
have gotta be careful, and then the first thing he says, well, don't worry about who do it. They mean don't worry about who do it.
Exactly.
That was a ridiculous statement.
Yeah, no, maybe that he do it. Maybe that he reinstate the guy back. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But
No.
somebody need to answer as to how that happened. Even if nothing never happened.
Mm-hmm.
A big question mark still there. How does somebody who get charged with something
Mm-hmm.
find himself back in a police uniform?
In the same situation, kind of.
No, I mean even if that never happened.
Yeah, but But you're back in uniform. In
Right. How you
in
even
the-
get that job the back? You don't know you've proven that you can't be a police officer.
Mm,
How you get back on job for being a police officer?
The thing is, it's not how he get it back, it's who gave it to him. Who looked at this and said, oh,
correct. Well,
come and do this
in so
again,
many
yeah.
words, you could sound better how you say it. Yeah, who gave him the
don't
job
worry
back?
about me.
That is wild. Now, like the security guard, work at the bank, thief the money, you get charged and spend some years at jail, come back and the bank hire back for be security again.
Mm-hmm.
Wild, right?
That's it.
that is yo. Quick Ram, go there strong.
Yeah. Greetings. Hey, Groove,
Yes.
you have to forgive Trump because remember, Jamaica say you know for be enemy to one another.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you,
Okay.
Bible says 70 times 7. I don't forgive more than that.
Oh, one other thing I want to ask you, Frisco.
Uh-huh.
We will find out the other day, may they ask the meaning of the word compa in IT. Compa.
Compare.
No, it's a genre of music from Haiti.
Yeah, it's a genre of music.
Yeah, but the name is a compa. I think compa.
Well, a Spanish word too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, but did you get to find out the definition?
I never made a look for the definition. It's a genre of music from Haiti. I never made a look for the
The IT, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
In
what do you mean?
Belize, people use the same word, but in Belize, they call it compe.
I think a different meaning, different thing altogether. Yeah.
No. Because compa, another thing, Haiti or IT is right side of Dominican Republic.
That
And
is-
most of the music
That is
is
true.
originated from them to Dominican Republic. So compa is like ballet,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
like my ballet.
Mm-hmm. My friend.
Yeah, so
Okay.
great respect to you, Lisa Love, and Jamerkel and Groove.
What do you think about the man? Quickly. What do you think about the
He got his stats on his own way together. And if he's international, I also respect, because a lot of people say I'm international, but when you go and you not finding no way except one place, if there no Belize, in the Belizean community that's not being international. International is when your music go all over the world. So our best wishes for the man. It's so good. He got good lyrics.
Yes, man. All right.
Mm.
All right, Ram, thanks.
Respect.
Ramadan.
Thank you.
All right, let's keep it going, folks. Let's keep it going. What you want to do? You want to do birthdays early? How you feeling?
Do it.
Why not? Let's hit it.
All right, so set it, group. Set it. Say it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lenny Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
Today is the day you've been waiting for. Today is your birthday. We just can't wait to celebrate. Because today is your birthday.
Right, who we got? Who we got on the birthday tip?
Well, celebrating birthdays today, how do you mean? The one and only Mr. Marvin Kellerman.
What?
Our
Marv?
very own friend.
No, Mr.
Right.
Kelly, man.
Happy
That's
birthday.
right. Here he is saying, you think I look like a sunflower?
Look into my eyes and tell me what you see.
Exactly.
Good morning.
Happy birthday, Marv.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Mr. Kelly, man, big up yourself.
One of my butcher, George Torres, is having a birthday today. Happy birthday to you, George.
What up, George? From up the Belama?
He moved up yonder, so
Okay, well,
I
think
that's
about
very good because
he lives more north.
Okay.
So
this is the
George.
I know him, man. I know him good.
Yeah, have yourself a wonderful birthday. Coming
well.
from
This is
somebody who loves
Lisa's butcher, right?
Mm-hmm.
one of them. I have two.
One of the butcher. We hope that when the baker and the candlestick maker have their birthday, you show them too.
Of course.
Very good. Very good. Who is this lovely young lady?
This lovely young lady here.
Yes, Miss Carolyn Godoy, celebrating her birthday today, and this is coming to you from Shanine and Aleem with love. Happy birthday to you, Miss Carolyn Godoy.
Happy birthday, Carolyn. And I should say, who is this young lady here?
Well, this beautiful young lady is my niece.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is Shay Rogers, and here she is. Say, wait, don't take the picture yet.
Wait a minute.
I'm not ready.
So what's her name? Shay or my niece?
Shay.
You said this is my niece.
Yeah.
My niece Rogers? Gotcha.
There, very good. Hey, my niece.
You got joking.
Yes, very good. Uh-huh.
So happy birthday to you.
And also we
all right, so you know who's this guy? The last time we saw this guy, he was on set at Builders Hardware. This is Mark Garbett Jr.
Happy birthday, Mark.
Remember the three guys that were on the last time from Builders Hardware?
Yeah.
This is coming from your grandmom with lots and lots of love. Just flash the other picture name and quickly can and send me a bunch of names. So
yes.
That's, yeah, big up the man.
I want to say God bless Rasbo.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
So Mr. Mark
Garbett. Then
leave my Ras. Leave him.
Any other pics then with Mr. Mark? That's the only one that we could show. I think there's another one.
You send the other one?
Granny don't have one of the how you call it?
A collage?
Montage.
Yeah, you know, like when they turn into a cartoon like that, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
An animation?
Photo lab.
It's Mark.
2804299. That's the number to call. 2804299.
Granny did animation?
Yeah, and then this one, it's a half hour shot. But big up yourself, Mark. Happy birthday to you, sir.
Mark, yes. Happy birthday.
Out there in
That's right.
probably Belma Pan. 2804299. Let me see on the book. Is there more on the book? There got to be some more on the book.
Yeah, there was a couple on the book, but I didn't know some of those people's.
Well, my two was I had George and Marvin, of course.
Well, I'm sure one
Leah
of these.
Arno and Father Torrin Jones.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so I got Kellyman, and then there's Vanessa Martinez and Don Miller.
Okay, happy birthday.
Today. All right, so there you go. All right. As we proceed.
As we enter.
Don,
what is the early word?
Yes.
We got to do the weather today, guys.
All right, we'll hit it.
We do the weather or weather first?
Let's do the weather.
Yeah, let's do the weather because
do the weather where people are already here.
Yeah, well, it's a pleasure having both these people from England here. We have the Duke and Lady Ellsworth Pipewell. Yes, Mr. Ellsworth Pipewell, Duke Ellsworth Pipewell could not be here. But ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Lady Pipewell. Yes, so go right ahead, Miss Lady Pipewell.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Okay. You mean say you're into plumbing?
Yes.
Slightly moist easterly airflow prevails. In our forecast, sunny skies with a few cloudy spells today and cloudy at times tonight. Showers will be isolated with the chance of slightly more over central and southern areas today. Then an increase in shower activity is expected mainly along the coast late tonight. Winds blowing east at 10 to 15 knots. The sea state is choppy to moderate. Waves beyond the reef 4 to 6 feet. Temperatures
46 feet, man.
Listen, temperatures for today on the coast, 84 degrees Fahrenheit, inland areas, 86 degrees Fahrenheit, and in the hills, it's 75 degrees Fahrenheit. We are currently experiencing a high tide and low tide comes in at 3:40 this afternoon. Then another low is on schedule at 9:58 tonight. Sun will set this evening at
74 minutes to 7. Mhm.
And the moon will set just after 6 p.m. and 9 minutes after. In our outlook, this is through to Thursday night. It's for partly cloudy to cloudy skies. A few showers will occur mainly over northern and central areas Thursday morning, with shower activity decreasing and becoming isolated by Thursday afternoon. Oh, Tariq Matthews, and that's your weather.
Thank you, Mr. Tariq Matthews and Lady Pipewell. Say hello to Mr. Pipewell for us.
Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, all the way, I thought this man was from India. He's from Bangladesh. Mr. Itipans. And Manish is a big fan of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Manish Itipans.
Craig, I gotta take this guy quick.
Good morning, morning stew.
Where to go on? Who's this?
How y'all doing?
Is that Valentino?
Not too bad.
Yeah, man.
How are you?
Driver
What up?
for the special guest.
Oh yeah, okay.
You got that right.
Yeah, man.
I enjoyed the whole session.
Don't say.
Yes,
Where
lot of
think
positivity.
where think
It
of the man?
only
Where
happens on creme.
you think of the
It
man?
only happens on creme.
Hey Valentino,
What?
Yeah.
where you think of the artist?
Hey, exceptional.
Yeah. All right.
Definitely inspirational, motivational, and educational.
Watch out! Watch out!
Valentine, going
We
to
need
the
more of
song
that, guys. We
directly.
need more of that.
Positivity, yeah, man.
Positivity, oneness, you
Don't say.
understand me? And let go the hate.
Don't
And
say.
preach the love and reach the love. You understand me?
Don't
I love
say.
it. I don't want one of them. I hear them when they give away.
There's one left. There's one left.
I support that.
one
for sure.
One left.
I'll pass through for that later on, man. Can
Alright.
you leave that for me?
Yes, sir.
Please? Leave that for me at the gate.
Gotcha.
Right? And I'm
There you go.
Mr. Transporter.
So you want poster too?
Yes, man, for sure.
Alright.
For sure. Definitely.
Jamaica.
Really appreciate it, guys. There's
Alright.
a whole lot of positivity
you.
flowing about coming through the airways, the negative, to reach the positive.
Don't
right?
say.
That's how the man said the thing work. They coincide and they produce, right?
Don't say.
Inside.
All right, Valentino.
We could feed it right inside.
For sure.
Respect. Yeah. Valentino.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, he was at a function where I was, and I never got a picture.
Who with Valentino?
Yeah, I never. The same Frisco where we were.
Yeah, he was right there. Yeah.
I never got a picture. I'm like, dang,
The whole Valentino.
I missed it. But we'll be all right.
I made the chill right by the door. There.
Mm-hmm.
Taking it all in. Taking it in stride.
Oh boy.
All right, let me get the map. Where's the map? Let's see where
The
this moisture might be coming from. Hey, how is Jer, by the way?
Jerry.
He's
Jerry.
doing all right. He's finished an operation yesterday, and he's doing better today. Yo, I want to tell you, as I've always said, I don't talk about it a lot, but when I do, I tell you, this is no play thing. This was one
Of course.
huge
Yep.
thing.
Sure.
So every day from then, we are still on pins and needles because you got his good days, you got his bad days.
Good days and bad days, right?
Yeah,
When
but
you
he's
talk
on a
about-
good one today.
Yeah. No, when you talk about heart surgery, it's always
Yeah.
that's a big one. All right, so can we get the map? Let's see when the moisture, the weatherman says later on. Not associated with any front, but there's a bit of moisture. I mean, I guess I'm not seeing a whole lot.
Moisture raises moisture does.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot of moisture. Maybe inland, but we'll see. There's a increase maybe tomorrow morning. Into tomorrow, we see some scattered showers, some cloudy periods. And then it clears back up Friday into Saturday. We'll see a little more, some showers here and there. I remember we said that, there's a front trying to come on down.
Mm-hmm.
Why is
I'll
it
take
trying to
it.
come on down? Come on down.
I'll take it.
But alas, it won't be for long. It will be short-lived.
I will take it.
All right, so it's a scattered showers here and there. No major rain event.
Okay.
at least up until Sunday. We see some showers there again on Monday, scattered, move away, then some more again on Tuesday. So it's gonna be like that for a minute.
Okay.
1 minute the sun is out, next minute you might get cloudy periods, you might get a shower or two.
Mhm.
That seems to be the norm for the next 5 days. All right. Well, that's it right there.
Okay.
Very good. Very good. Uh-huh.
Let's get a girly word then.
Of course. This girly word, I think I had saved it for a man's perspective just in case I needed one, but I decided to pull it out today.
You see, and I was going to use that. Shame on you.
Why?
Never mind, go ahead.
So you see who's standing in this picture, right?
Batman.
Everything will be okay. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Full
There
stop.
you go. There you go.
Period. All right. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end.
Batman got a sense of humor. I remember how Mr. Freeze used to call Batman. He said, "Is that you again, Batman?" Yes, he really enunciated Batman.
Batman.
Yes. All right.
Hmm.
Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got the first part of the man's perspective.
Right. And it goes to Mickey's, lastly.
That's right.
Mickey's.
This part of the man's perspective was written by the man who wrote the Bible, the King James Version, William Shakespeare. He said, "Hell is empty. All the devils are here."
Oh, gosh.
Yes. It was said by, did he write the King James Version, Annalise?
That's what you said.
Hell is empty. All the King James Versions are here. Hell is empty. All the devils are here. Yes, it is. Yes, because, yes, that's how you get the name like Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. That's how you get the name like Lord. That's how you get, all the kind of royal English things. That's where you come from. Shakespeare, King James Version. That's what I never tell you.
All right, so now we have the second part of the man's perspective.
Yes.
All right. Quickly before I get into it, I'll be sending you guys something to view. And that does put certain things into perspective. Still, but yeah, let me get into this. All right. Now, this is how we're gonna do it. This is how you should operate as manly men. All right. How we should operate. I'll start with number 1. Never have a relationship with someone you cannot interact on an emotional and physical basis.
Emotional
damage.
Similarly, that's it right there. Like, see that? Is that it? Yeah, that's the one I was going to send up to the crew. But no, I don't want to send it up here. Let me finish. Do not love someone for his or her physical attraction only.
That's gonna change.
That we to talk about. That's not how things work.
2, do not enter into relationships with people whom you like only for their looks. Character matters. Also, guys, don't compare your life with others.
Of course, very dangerous.
You are exactly where you should be for your own journey. People like see that thing and say, well, you don't know what that person is do. How he get where he got and why it look like people live their own life. Some might be some might be real and fake as hell, but who cares? That's not your life.
Right.
You are exactly where you should be in your own journey. So don't compare your stuff with others. And Groove, I got a tendency to do that, right, Groove? You see somebody who there's the we're not sure that, right? Like sister not sure it. There are those who might see, maybe you see a bedroom or somebody and they look like then it happen. And you want to know why you know that happen, man. You know. But you don't know what a person is do. You don't know the story behind what you to say.
It's true.
Right? And
You
you
don't
all
know the
caught
blood
because you want to be like the bedroom down the lane who the flash one kind of way. But sometimes things are not what they seem, and that's the reason why you don't compare your life to others. Yeah. Also, Groove.
Yeah.
Never beg for love.
No.
Never. How you mean? That mean you're a simp. Demand it.
Never beg for attention.
That's right. They make you feel like they do you a favor.
And never beg for favors.
Nope.
There you go.
All you gotta do is say, get a load of these.
Wasting time for people who can't accept you the way you are is meaningless.
That's true.
Never give up on your dreams, of course. Don't bother to listen to people who raise doubts over your capabilities. You know you got vibes and you talk and boy, well, I want to do so and so. Then every step of the way that person say, boy, that's hard to do. Boy, you know how much it costs to do that. Boy, you know how much, boy, you know. Always find a reason for
not do.
For mash down your vibes that you to try to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's a level of reality. There's a level of reality in that, but how you approach that, Groove? Because people might mix up. I leave it to reality and then blend it in and a little bit of negativity the way how they say it. So how would you give that advice? Somebody where I come to you and I say, I want to do X, Y, Z. But you have a little more information. We're really true where I should look out for. What could be challenging, but rather than say, you can't do that. I never get that done. How you deliver that message?
No, I'd tell you exactly the truth. You could do it, but there will be some little bumps.
Mm-hmm.
But just prepare. You could tell any bumps where you had, they might not have the same bumps, but you could let them know. And I tell you, anything will worthwhile, bro. I have a few bumps in the road. Nothing perfect.
Nothing is smooth sailing.
Yeah, exactly. So expect the unexpected. And like Jamiracle had said earlier, and like we had said in our previous man's perspective, it's not the problems that surrounds you, it's how you deal with the problems around you. Mm-hmm. Like it's not the bad things, it's how you react to them that create the situation.
Because those will always be around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And how you maneuver that scenario. And of course, the last one, never lose faith in yourself to initiate something new. Always have that positive vibes that you could start something new.
Do it.
Because sometimes without capabilities, and we said to ourselves that, I don't think that will ever happen. So while you have others, we might tell you it can't happen. Many of us tell ourselves it can't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because of how it looks, the challenges of it. Like, maybe I don't want to open a restaurant and be a chef down the road.
Mm-hmm.
But I say, boy, that's hard to do.
I never
do it. They never know where, then you say to yourself, man, I wonder where I really could have be, or really what my real potential in a life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, Groove?
Yeah.
Here you go. All right, so that's it. All right, now you've seen it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You've seen it, Lisa? What's your take on it? Because it is we're talking about this scenario with the fella that was shot.
Yeah. Yo, bro, it's hard to second guess things like that because everybody there is on edge. Everybody's adrenaline is on high.
Right.
Everybody is nervous. So you cannot. We sitting back looking at this video of the standoff between the police officers and the young man that was shot, Emil Rivers. I can't really comment on it. Looking at it, I would tell you this. One young man with a machete and about 5 or 6 officers with guns. I don't believe it had to end.
It had to be.
Well,
I don't think that.
That he was having a psychiatric breakdown.
Yeah. We don't have tasers in Belize.
Obviously not.
You don't know.
We don't have tasers because, again,
non-lethals, right? We're talking about non-lethals, right?
Yeah, non-lethal. That guy right there with that stick, could I mean whap the machine, whap the boy up on the hand, make it. I mean, I know, they had guns pointed at the man's head. At the man's head. Pointed to my foot.
Down.
Try shoot the machine. Yeah, try shoot the machine. Try.
I don't know if we have sharpshooters like that.
But at least aim for your person's head.
Close to his head.
But he got shot in his stomach, not his head.
They were aiming at the machete.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you look at that video, half of the time there's a gun pointed almost to his head, right to his head. I'm looking at it right now. 2 minutes, 28 seconds. There's a gun pointed right in his chest, right in his head. And again, this is one young man. All right, there's a policeman, you say. They hit him with a chair. He picked up the chair and walked towards them with the machete. But then he went back to the rail. Yo, man, it's a sad situation.
And that's why I said it. Before I even saw this video, we're speaking about the other, the officer. And that's why I say, even if this scenario didn't happen.
Remember the incident in Griga where that gentleman killed another gentleman.
Yes, I'm Pedro, I think.
And he went and he got a machete and came past the policeman.
Oh, you talk about the one down south.
Yeah.
Hopkins, Hopkins.
Yeah, one on the place. But what I'm saying is all the situation different. Because once that guy was, bro, we don't know, we know that it. But it just seemed to me.
Well, looking at it, so
when you have so many people,
he has the machete. He's not in his full faculties. It's a difficult scenario. So it wasn't like, all right. At least this points out that, okay. Again, who wants to take the shot? Is the shot necessary at that time? I don't know. Is somebody in harm's way at that point? There's a lot of questions that it's the we call it groove. It's
check what about?
No. Rules of engagement.
Yeah, the first rule of engagement that I would have made, and I don't even know police. There is a guy on a veranda with a machete. Nobody is in danger.
That's the way they are. So anybody in immediate danger at that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. First of all, I would not have, as a police officer, I would not have put myself in danger by going up on the veranda, because right away you put yourself in a harm's way. You could have parked. You could have done anything from the ground. From the ground. That way, your life was not in danger.
Right.
But the fact that you got up on the veranda, you have every right to say my life was in danger.
What was it that you wanted to achieve going up there?
So
exactly.
Okay, so there's a couple of things. The police were called to the location because of the. So the funny thing, you have to know one. Was it portrayed to all the officers there that this person is having a mental issue at this point? Was that information shared?
You don't know.
Because do you go in there thinking this is also a youth with a machete?
Yeah, but bro,
we the armchair quarterback right now.
When there are youth with a machete, you're not going there with the idea, well, I will kill somebody. Mm-hmm. Because the fact that you gone there and everybody got their gun out and you step on the veranda, you are instigating a conflict.
Right. Again, do they know that this person is having a mental issue?
One person that's a mediator or something like that would have spoken to him from the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I know they said who right and wrong, but all I am saying is, my unprofessional view, the minute you step on that veranda, you put yourself in a harm's way. You did not have to go on the veranda because apparently he made up on the veranda by himself with one machine.
Mm-hmm.
No, talk to her. But why we don't have tasers? Why we rather shoot for kill somebody than tase them? Why when people the gooey thing for where we not even need, we not telling them send tasers instead
So yeah,
of send that.
okay, and that's a good point. From there are, and I don't know, maybe some police have, some don't. I don't know. So there are situations where having non-lethals would be the order of the day and has to be considered by the department and the ministry that maybe we need to get some non-lethals on every officer in the field, because every scenario is not deserves or requires a lethal response, especially
Right.
like these. Not obviously they don't have, so we can't say. We're to talk about moving forward, right?
I don't know if the police department felt putting up this video would.
Well, it does show, because maybe people are figuring in their own minds what the situation looks like when you.
Yeah, but the thing, tell me something. Does it change anybody's mind?
It
To me,
does
it make
bring
it look
something else
worse
into
to me.
perspective for me, and I'll be honest, it does bring the confrontation part of it. It's not, okay, well, they just shot the for nothing, or I mean, they in our cell, I don't know where it happened. No, I know where it happened because of the seat.
Yeah.
So it does bring some other things into perspective than,
Like what? Like what?
The confrontation part of it.
Exactly.
So I never know,
Exactly.
without knowing it, what was the scenario like and what it looked like.
Yep. When a fire the burn and the police and the fire department.
So the problem
come, they
here
run
is,
in at the house.
you point out the problem. The problem here is the police department and many officers are not equipped with non-lethals, because in some cases, non-lethals are required to not shoot somebody. Especially when we talk about police having to deal with mental patients having an episode.
And remember, we had this discussion
The
before.
guy on the bridge, did they have non-lethals to deal with him?
Right.
So we might have to visit that non-lethal thing, because I mean, the guy survived so far. He did his surgery and out. But we really have to consider non-lethals as rules of engagement for every scenario. No require firing a hot weapon.
Right.
That should not even be a consideration now. We should have always had non-lethal, because a situation like this, again, you can't blame the police. Maybe that's their training. Maybe they don't got the right equipment.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they have. There's a guy with a machete.
Yeah, but the thing is, somebody need to tell them how you engage somebody like that.
Who want to tell them?
Because the first thing when they tell you, and I know this from watching crime scene investigators, you don't go up there on the veranda with the person, because right away you make them nervous and defensive. You put them, in a position where they feel like, all right, they're in a space now, especially if they have a mental problem. So I really think that besides teaching how to shoot and thing, training, they need to teach them how to interact with people. They need to have special officers for situation like that. Give everybody that, like when are cooking at the military, you the cook, but they still teach you how to shoot one gun. They still teach you how to do other things, because just in case.
Just in case, right.
Hey, Bert said, if the officers had stun guns, what would have happened if he was tased with a machete in his hand? Yeah, you were shot with a machete in his hand. What are you saying?
You want to drop the machete?
You were shot with a machete in his hand. What are you saying? One is lethal and one is non-lethal, sir. Come on, Bert.
I don't understand that.
I don't understand what you say. He was shot. He wasn't left alone. He was shot. He was shot with a lethal round 2.
How many times was he shot when he was on the ground?
Me no know.
No.
Because it looked to me, I don't know how much.
How you handle the taser, how you handle the stun gun, how you handle the firearm, that is same. Just that one lethal and one non-lethal.
Right.
So the same way you handle it, the same way they shoot, and you come a shooter with a lethal shot, and you drop, still cut yourself with the machete. Any scenario still plays out the same way.
Yo, I can tell you something.
Shooter with a stun gun, you have a chance that you drop the machete, and all that happen to you is you get knocked the hell out with a charge.
I think.
But I mean, we talk about that, and that not exist. There wasn't any stun gun. That the whole line of the business.
the one good thing about this video, I believe, is going to give the police department something to look at and say, this is what we're not supposed
Yeah, well,
to do.
they need to figure out how they deal that because, again, if you have a threat is a threat. Person with a machete is a threat. If you're called to a location to handle a threat, you have to know how you handle it. And we have to consider non-lethals moving forward because...
You ever see when they say somebody barricaded themselves in the house and this and that, how they do it by NCIS?
Mm-hmm.
You got one police on each side of the door and then they knock on the door and then they did it. They don't find you, you know.
Hey, Bert, I can't believe that Bert did. Come on, Bert.
Bert?
Come on, Bert. I just see where you're going. Oh, Lord, Bert. The Morning Stew is seeping into some people. You know? It's
yes,
soaking
I tell
in.
you, boy.
Bert, come on. Ah, Bert. I can't. Bert. Yeah. Top of the day to you, sir.
Good morning, Bert.
Bert, you take bad thing, make laugh. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, Bert. All right, we got to take a break because Bert did it right there. I never know how to repeat it, but...
Gosh, text it to us.
Well, oh, man, I thought he would have been shot.
Bert. You say what may happen if you were stays. Yeah. Anyway, let's go to break. Hey, Bert. How about the day to you, sir? I can't believe that man. Hey, I blame you, Groove.
Uh-oh.
I mean that. Take that. I know Bert.
Uh-oh.
Bert, you the
Influence?
Yeah, the influence the stewards.
Me. Oh, watch out.
He'll be right back.
Bye.
Back. All right, I take it back. Yeah. Groove, Liz?
Yeah, wait, take back.
No, I was looking at the video, but I wasn't listening to the video. I was listening to the video. I take it back. What I would want to ask, what's the policy with? Is it their policy to de-escalate rather than escalate? Because big boy surely made it escalate rather
That's what I'm saying.
than try to de-escalate.
And I tell you,
and I know if at that point the 2 shots were warranted.
What that mean? How you mean? So explain yourself, Lucy.
Warranted at that point in time. It seems that he just arbitrarily said, like enough, bam, bam, 2 shot.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. And if that is the same dude who got into trouble the last time and was charged. But he surely wasn't trying to figure a way to de-escalate that scenario.
I noticed some comments where people are saying, why they take so long to shoot? All kind of thing. And obviously...
Well, you wouldn't wish that one for their family.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You wouldn't say that if that was one of your family. And we know to say that police officers should not use lethal force if needed. But do not inject yourself in a situation where lethal force becomes the solution.
Well, lack of training right there. That the lack of training.
That's the training. That's the training.
Because all big boy they know that if it cuss bad word escalate the scenario. Listen to me, because at the boss. Sometimes policing needs calm.
Yeah, and
but and there are scenarios where the police act the way they should. But in a volatile scenarios, it's clear that they don't have enough training. That is training 101 right there. That's what I always say. 6 months of training school not enough. Because every scenario is so different, and I think training needs to continue every year. Yeah. Because that training to me, Groove and Lee.
We can't ask for nothing from China. We can't ask for nothing from the United States right now, because United States, they go on simple. When you get on the phone with China, I tell them we need a few hundred. Tell them we need 300 stun gun.
Yeah, if I Taiwan, we ask China, we ask Taiwan.
Taiwan, yeah, maybe ask Taiwan.
But still with stun gun, again, that training though, do they teach de-escalating as a procedural thing? De-escalate, because if they kind of talk the guy down, maybe the guy say, I don't got a chance to me. That's what the man they say, a chance. So he believes in his mind, if he goes with them, get chance.
No, you know what big boy is supposed to do? You done got 5 other man got the gun.
De-escalate.
He should take for him gun and say, yo, bro, watch ya. I put my gun up.
De-escalate, but you don't know if you do that. All he knows is
Exactly.
either the police with the gun listen to me, shut
But
the
how
hell
we
up.
know? How we know
Call him
and
man
they don't
or
know?
call him man derogatory terms. And that the training. That is
Yep,
clear.
but the
That
thing is-
training 101. You know how to handle it. That's the only
Oh,
way
bro.
that guy,
Yeah,
that
but
officer
you know something?
knows how to. And if that's a guy who not even business in a uniform,
It could be training. It should be training. But more importantly, it's common sense.
no, but common
It's
sense
common-
and training. When a scenario live, you know, adrenaline run.
Frisco.
And that's why you
Frisco.
need training. Because sometimes common sense fly through the door.
I saw at least 4 guns pointed at that dude.
All
The
of
guy when
them,
me
all
dey
of them,
on the
they blood
The guy
level
when me
up
dey on the veranda. What I'm saying is, when that young boy said, "Oh no, a chance me," he could have me put away a gun and still got 3 gun point on a dude.
But he's not
He
trained
could
that
have
way.
me say, "All right, if you put down your machine, I am put down my gun." Something.
Yeah, they're not trained that way.
You know,
and that's
But again,
several
when
things,
they
right?
had-
Several things, and you know, again, sometimes police get into certain scenarios where a level of force is required. But then there are scenarios where it's not required, and then that training they need to come in, but there's no training there. All they know that escalate.
You remember that set when me there on Boulevard? I think
Yes, they never know. Yeah, that
somebody.
right.
This ballet stabbed somebody. It run to stop the ballet again, and the police, then you should me pop up and two. No, this man just stand up on the veranda with a chair and on my sheet.
No, we not say you never need to get dressed, but the problem there, my final thing with
He
that,
could have been dead. He
that
could have been
training,
dead.
that training, they dead.
Yeah.
They need so.
And
I
again,
think being in the police department, there should be continuous training. No, you say, okay, when do you try to de-escalate?
It's not just the training.
Cause that don't stand off.
You continue doing.
I don't stand off where maybe a de-escalation tactic first.
What have happened?
I mean, you can watch any good TV series and you can figure that out. But I mean,
They got that kind of thing. You could have. They
they don't got non-lethals. After de-escalation, then we need non-lethals.
They got one thing where you shoot one net out of them, boom, and you shoot one net, blam, right over there.
Well, I mean, we don't want to go that far in the high-tech
Come on,
groove.
man,
Come on,
that
you know
not
what I
that
expect
far.
that. But at least
That's a simple thing.
tasers.
They did a simple thing.
We need tasers.
They did a
at
simple
least.
thing.
So yeah, I mean,
Tasers, they kind of, and that net don't have police weapon. That net don't have, is they a gun, and when you shoot it out with, and it opens.
Opens.
And
but I
it's
think,
wrong, you're
and
like,
again, what part this happen? Independence.
Independence.
So does the Independence Police have non-lethals? Do they have rubber bullets
Me don't
down
know.
there? Do they have that?
police not gonna non-lethal, yeah?
No, they have rubber bullets. Certain police officers have rubber bullets.
Yeah,
that
but
are
I figure
used.
that's in a city. That's a city.
That's what I
Maybe
say.
that's
So is that the case out there? Do they have?
You
So
see, you
I remember.
it brings into question a whole lot of things.
I remember one
So we
time
gotta
that
go.
tree when we police station used to be and catch a tree where got an ant's nest under it. And when they catch people, they tie up another right, ant's nest under catch a tree. Hill one mobile car.
You done sentence the person already before
That
you
was
even get.
non-lethal.
But yeah, it's unfortunate, and there are several things that's glaring there, and it's obvious. One, that the lack of training. There's no, I don't know. Again, what's their policy when it comes to de-escalating?
Well, I'm sure that whoever want to talk for the police.
Well, they sent out the video as some kind of, like I said, justification as to where Ghana, but it's clear that.
Yeah, but I am sure. I
It's
hope
an
that they have
indictment
somebody
on
where I
the-
could
on
explain
everybody.
the action, because to me, and to a lot of people, it explains what happened, but it's an indictment
Of course.
of how far we still have to go.
That's right.
In dealing
That is
with
right.
mentally ill people.
And the one with the loudest voice, I hope and I know,
Yeah.
is that the guy that shouldn't even have on a uniform.
Yeah.
Because he's the guy that's escalating rather than trying to de-escalate.
Like I said, if we have a progressive police department, which I believe we do,
And also,
this video going into training of what not to do.
What not to
well,
do.
it all depends on who put it out. If they put it out as a way to say, well, say this is the rationale why happened, what happened.
As what we're saying.
Then it's
we're gonna-
totally wrong because
It's better. The video is better than what we thought.
so here we go. I know
it-
what it look like to me is Big Boy tired. I said drop it, I said, well, I tired. I said, drop it. So say 2 shot, yeah.
But I nearly lunch.
That is not.
Nearly lunch.
That's not the justification, or that's not when you use force.
Yeah.
Because I tired. I said, drop it.
Yeah, I think this the one thing where you know.
That way look like
police,
sorry for cut out, man. Like the man just pissed off that I tell this man, you know, they listen to me. Why hold ya?
Yeah.
That way.
This, you know, the idea that we had was that this guy was shot in a station, all kind of thing we had. So the police put out this video, and the video it make me realize, all right, you know, as bad as they said it was, but where we saw bad.
Well, they put out wrong. They gave wrong. They have a totally wrong statement when they gave out. They say man was shot in their leg. That's a statement that came out of Independence.
Yeah, lots of people. If we had real legal things there.
Well, the lady want to find real legal things, though. Trust me.
Yeah, a lot of people could lose their job.
Somebody legal is going to find her.
So
if I was this young boy here, I would have to make plans to buy a multi-million-dollar boat next year.
But again, you say
we gotta go.
We gotta go, but the other 4 you could say apart. I know then it's saying on their head. Why this bally gonna shoot this man now for?
Well, they should have said that before.
So you see the officer is. So okay, who is the guy? Is he the officer in charge, and is he the guy that shouldn't have honor? So there's a couple of things there.
Well, I figure whoever the one that was doing the talking was the officer in charge.
Obviously.
Because, the
he
one...
take it by he won't be the one that fired the shot.
Yeah. You know, so... And again, when these things are happening live on the moment, adrenaline there, you're hard to second-guess people. But you give them the proper training so we don't have to second guess.
Exactly.
You give them the training so this guy, the next set of policeman will get passed out. You know, I say, all right, when we have a situation like this, we're not going on the veranda. When we go in a situation like this, we are try to get slingshot, we are try to get anything, but we know our first choice now be lethal force against the person.
To go up there with the person.
Yeah.
And some de-escalating training.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I mean,
we gotta go.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Love will now tell you what we all feel and how much we love and appreciate you all.
Thank you so very much for staying with us. Please do take care of yourself. We really gotta go. God is willing. We will see you right back here tomorrow. Take care of you, and you and I promise to take care of me. You. Thank you, Lexi and Miss Christy, darling. You.